This is Orlando Wilson, and what I want to talk about in this video quickly is a little protection tactic, which is getting your client to walk a route, drive a route. And again, I've just been talking to somebody about CP business, etc. And I brought this up amongst other things, and again, it was clear he had no idea what he was talking about. Nice guy, but lacking. Okay, walking a route is where, if you don't know, getting your client to drive a route, is when you initially pick up a client that's potentially got a threat on them, a serious client. It's getting them to walk a route between, say, 2 or 3 different locations along that route, or drive a route. Along that route, you have people positioned to video, to watch, to ensure that client is not being followed. When they go into a cafe, go into a restaurant, go into a shop, you video the people that park up, the people that follow them, the people that's hanging around outside, anybody that could be watching the client. And this should be your phase one. Your phase one task with any client that has a serious threat, as long as the client realizes they got a serious threat and they're willing to work with you. It's the basics. It's how you identify whether the client is really under a threat, really has people watching and following him, or he's just seeing ghosts. She's just seeing ghosts. So again, it's a basic tactic, basic protection tactic. If you don't understand it, I'd say, if you've not heard of it, I'd say you should have been taught this on most courses. I wouldn't say day 1, maybe day 3 or 4. But you need to identify whether the client's actually under a threat, and the easiest way to do it, a physical threat, is by getting them to drive a route, walk a route, and observe around them to see if they've been followed, to see if they've been watched. These days, after that phase, you'd have to check their electronic devices, etc., etc., if they actually believe they have a serious threat. So I have 3 books online specifically to do with close protection business. We're also throwing up a lot more of these videos. It's going to include little tips and little bits of advice about the close protection business, kidnap and ransom, etc., etc. So check our videos, check our books, check the articles on the blogs and the websites, and we're throwing out a lot of content. So if you've got any questions, the content we got up already should be able to answer your questions. And what we're aiming to do is put out real information that can help those in the close protection business, or those trying to get into the close protection business, and hopefully dispel a lot of the myths that's out there and a lot of the complete BS that's out there. So be good, stay out of trouble, stay out of trouble.